Ladies and gentlemen, we have been waiting for this patch. WWE 2K25 patch has dropped. We were waiting for a while. Before we got this, we were supposed to get this a day ago if you really think about it, but we got it on the day of the DLC. Let's go on ahead and get into these patch notes. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys have been enjoying the content. First off, I want to shout out what's the status for posting these patch notes on X. Let's go on ahead and go through them. Man, these are a lot of notes, actually. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if we're going to go through all of these, but let's go on ahead and start. General stability and performance improvements. As always, improvements to character tracking on ladder finishers. Improved camera collision on turnbuckle / corner positions to avoid turnbuckle pads obstructing action. So they really got into the little details, here and there with that. Improvements to stop blocking action cameras and my GM backstage. I don't play my GM, so I honestly don't know what they talking about. Improved logic for whether there is time to cut to an action cam to avoid disorienting cuts on very short animations. Improved spectator action cam timing for taunts. Okay, that's good stuff right there. Better logic for switching to spectator mode when ejecting managers. Third person camera now has its own depth of field settings. Okay, that is great news right there. I do like the third person camera, so more options, the better. Create an arena. Address reported concerns of arena movie not loading the correct movie as set in custom arenas. Address concerns of blinking objects not having the effect disabled when leaving the current screen. Create a superstar. Address concerns of crashes occurring during quick save. Added ability to change hair shine. I know a lot of people were complaining about that. I am so happy for you guys over in the creation suite. And just to go over, man, you guys see that there's a lot of patch notes. I don't want to sit here and read them all to you, but you can see them as I am scrolling down. Cutscenes. New single entrance for Cody Rhodes. New single entrance for Cody Rhodes. Holy, hold on. New tag entrance for Fraxium. New tag entrance for Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. Gameplay tuned quick get up actions to cost more special each time they are performed. After repeated uses, the actions will no longer be available. Hold on. Tuned reversal windows to be more difficult when many are performed in quick succession. Decrease the amount of special meter gained from pin kickouts. Decrease the amount of special meter gained from chain wrestling. I love these gameplay changes, y'all. I cannot lie. I love them. So this is really, really good stuff. Updated AI logic to sometimes use wake up taunts instead of a manual reposition. Adjusted the rate at which bruising appears to enhance realism. Yes, that really needed a tuning. The one thing I don't see tuning for, though, is submissions. And submissions are broken. So y'all let me know if y'all see that, but I don't see that. I don't know, man. Just something I wanted to mention with that. I feel like that definitely should be in there personally, just me. But hey, hopefully it gets fixed in something soon, because I definitely feel that, something got to be in there. The Island Chapter 2 quest content is now available. I heard that there was over 44 new matches with that, and there is brand new gear available in the Island universe. Various stability fixes. Address reported concerns related to referee slots filling properly. Sorry about that. Address reported concerns related to double title matches showing incorrectly. Made various fixes to custom match types, including address reported concerns related to custom match type settings applying to non-custom matches. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in relation to universe mode, but the big one, added title match support to several rivalry actions. That is the really big one right there. Address reported concerns related to accepting a future match in a promo, sometimes resulting in the two superstars continually trying to fulfill the booking even after the match has already happened. Address reported concerns related to dates held, showing the incorrect stat for women's championships. I could go here for days, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is a huge, and when I say huge patch, lots of fixes. And one of the things that blew me away the most was Cody Rhodes' single entrance, and them adding more stuff that may have not made the initial cut of the game before release. So something to keep in mind with all of this. And in other news, the Celebrity DLC was delayed. It was delayed for another couple of weeks. That is what 2K announced. This was announced at around 1:30, 1:40 in the morning, which is crazy, at least in my time, Eastern time. They did give a code, which is for 12,500 VC. You guys can see that on the screen. I personally think it should have been more than 12,500 VC, because people did spend their money on this, and we are now not getting this on time, and it was done on really short notice. Maybe they were waiting on something to kind of give and it didn't happen, so they had no other choice but to announce it this late. I just feel like, fans should have been let know before time. All right, hey guys, we are having some issues, and we don't know if this is going to happen, but this is something that we are currently working on, and we will keep you posted. It could have been just something like that way before last night, and communication goes a long way. People wouldn't feel the way that they feel. Yes, some people don't like the celebrity, some people might not care, but at the end of the day, bro, it is something that we paid for and was promoted, for something that was supposed to come out today. So just something I wanted to put out there, man. Let me know how you guys feel about that. After going through all of that, this patch, of course, is going to fix some things. It's going to break some things. Overall, I think that we are in a better place. But the reality is that this game is far from perfect and there are still some things that are broken. Servers, that's just a lost case at this point. I've kind of lost hope, with servers and being able to do multi-man matches without crazy major glitches. It just is what it is at this point for me personally. I understand that's not what you guys want to hear, but I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? There's just not much that they can go on ahead and do with these servers at this point. I am hoping that we do go on ahead and go to current gen consoles only next year, as I know that a lot of people don't like to hear that neither. But when you look at Madden finally making the jump, you got to think that 2K will go on ahead and follow suit. At least that's where I'm personally at with everything, in that regard. Now, there has been some speculation on some extra DLC packs this year, and honestly, it could very well happen. I've seen some people talk about Goldberg and Nikki Bella. I'm not really sure, how true that is. 2K has not made an official announcement, but again, I have seen it going around and just roaming on the internet. So it would be cool if we do get that, because the one Fearless pack that we do have does not have Nikki Bella in the pack. So that is one thing to go on ahead and note with that, but nothing official has been claimed by 2K at this point. Hopefully, we do get some free stuff, extra stuff, because we all love, free extra stuff. Hopefully that is something that is in the future. Hopefully they take advantage with these patches to continue giving us updated models, updated music, updated themes, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I feel like Persona cards could be used for things like that to keep the game as updated as possible. Instead of having to, use it for legend attires and all that, we can use it to keep this game as updated as possible. We still don't know much on the My Faction Persona cards for WrestleMania 41. We don't know nothing about that, as 2K hasn't really mentioned it, but we do know that it is coming, after seeing one of the devs on X confirm that it is coming. Not that we needed any confirmation. We know that last year it came out and this was a pre-order incentive. So of course it is going to come out and I'm super excited for that. But yeah, man, that's where we're at. Just one last thing I wanted to go on ahead and mention here. Once we go into My Faction, we see here that we are just a couple days away from getting CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and this CM Punk Amethyst reward is really cool. No money spent, people are eating pretty well. You know what I'm saying? This is completely free. You just need a Sapphire card that should not be hard to achieve at all. And then you also have Obafemi as well and Roxanne Perez as well that are actually not hard to get, and you just have to beat them one time. The only thing is these cards are a little bit hard to acquire, but something else to match there. And Carlito went ahead and got re-released for those Persona card hunters like myself, so I will be able to go on ahead and get this Becky Lynch. I'm already a little bit over halfway through. So just some stuff to note. My Faction I'm a little bit like, I don't know, it's kind of bittersweet with My Faction personally, because I feel like there is just so many more things that they could be doing with this mode, but unfortunately it feels like we're kind of stuck waiting on a loop, waiting for more stuff to come out. But that's just the way I feel about the mode, man. But I feel like I have to go on ahead and mention it, because not many of you guys follow me from My Faction, but some people definitely, play the mode and they like to hear about it. So I just wanted to put that info out there. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.